Hello, I am Mantis from EnovaPoint, and today I'll show you how to get started with JungleDocs. So once you've added the JungleDocs app from the Office Store, you can find it under Site Contents. Of course, you can make it a little easier and launch JungleDocs from one of your lists or libraries. So in this case, I'll be using a companies list that you can see here on the left. Once we open it up, you see the available companies, and in this case they have contacts information that is stored here under contacts. So today I'll pretty much demonstrate how simple it is to export selected SharePoint list items into a Word document and how to set up a template to get additional data from other lists. Right, so first we select the items we want and open up JungleDocs from the menu. You will find that we already have the Report tab selected and the default rule that already has a template attached to it. We can click Generate Document, and by default, it will be downloaded to our computer. The default rule creates a document containing all of the columns that were in your list. In our case, it was the companies list, so here we see all the same columns that we would have seen there. If I wanted to modify the default report, for example, if I didn't want this column to be shown, I can simply hide it from the list view. So now we'll go ahead and create a new export rule to generate a custom report. So let's go back to our list and determine what information we want in the report. Let's say I wanted to export the company logo, company title, and some information related to their location. Right now, I just need to select the companies that I am interested in. After we've determined what information we want, we'll need to open up a new Word document that we'll be using to create our template. So first, we need to make sure that our list items can be imported into our document. We do this by adding what's known as content control, which you can find right here in the Developer tab. Simply select Rich Text Content Control, then go to Properties and provide a built-in name, Report Items, since that is what we want to extract from the list. I recommend copying and pasting this into both of these tabs right here. I suggest you also add some space just to make it a little easier for you to work. Great, now we just need to save the template and use it to create a new rule. If you remember, this is where the report rules are located. Since we are going to be creating a new one, let's go to New Rule, and this takes us to a page where all of your rule settings are displayed. So here you can choose whether you wish to save the new document in a library or you just want to download it. Alright, let's choose a name. So as you see, we have 3 ways of assigning a template to our rule, and for now we'll be using the custom template option. Now we just have to upload the template that we had previously saved. Right, so as you see right here, it is possible to automate the document naming if you wish to do so. Alright, now we can save the rule settings. And there you go, the rule actually appears in the list. Let's go ahead and further develop the template by adding new columns. So click Edit Rule, Edit Document Template. Here we have our report items section where the selected list items will be displayed. This content control will be repeated as many times as the items you have selected in your list. This is something we refer to as a repeating section. It is important to remember that if you do not select any items, the repeating section will display the whole list view. This is actually where the interesting part begins, because we can start adding columns that will display the information we selected earlier. So first, I want to add a company title. For this, I will need to insert the appropriate content control. To make this a little easier, I suggest you use this option right here known as Generate Sample Document. which is based on your selected list and displays the available content controls that you can drag and drop or copy and paste into your template. Now that we've done that, we can minimize the space, and if we want the companies to be on separate pages, we can also add a page break from the Insert tab. Right, now you can save your template, go back here, and save the rule. As you can see, this shows the amount of items we had selected, so make sure that that's right. And if we click this, we can get a preview of our template. If it looks good, we can select Generate Document. Once it's downloaded, open it up and see the result. So let's say I want to query only a particular company contacts. As mentioned before, the contacts are located in a list labeled Contacts. I personally want the information to be displayed in a table divided into full name, email, and subscription topics sections. In order to query the items from the contacts list, we can use two different functions, either getView or findItems. I'll be using the getView function. Now, applying the getView function creates a new repeating section. This results in us having a repeating section inside of another repeating section. To successfully apply the function, first we need to add content control, specifically rich text content control. We can do this by selecting the row we want to apply it to, and then clicking rich text control in the ribbon. Great, now we applied content control. The next step will be adding the appropriate formula. The formula will allow us to retrieve items from another list and filter them based on the company title. The formula we're using pretty much consists of the action, the location of the items, and the filters we wish to apply. Now, you can add the columns that you would like to see in this table. So since we want the full name here, email here, and subscription topics here, we can go ahead and insert the text control into the cells like this. Then for each one of these, we will go into the Properties tab and fill in the title and tag sections based on the names of the columns in our list. For example, first name, last name, and so on. Alright, now let's save the template and see how we did. We go back to the Reports tab, select the rule containing our template, and click Generate Document. As you can see, everything worked well and we have a full report made up of the items we had selected. So thank you for watching, hope you found this helpful, and if you have any more questions, feel free to visit our website for more information.